So, is Wilmington, North Carolina a popular place to make movies? Yes, it's actually a favorite of Danny McBride and his gang. So, if you've ever watched Eastbound and Down on HBO or any of the other movies made by him and David Gordon Green and Ben Best and those guys, that's where they're making them. They're making them in Wilmington, North Carolina. It's also where they made Halloween Kills, which was released last year. If you didn't know, that's the same crew. So the same people that make all the HBO comedy series with Danny McBride also are making the new Halloweens. It's where the new Scream was shot. If you saw Scream, and it's also where Scott Derrickson's new horror film, The Black Phone, was shot. So it's cool. It kind of has like an Anytown, USA. It feels to me a little bit Midwest and a little bit Southern. Some of the stuff in Halloween Kills, with the exception of the opening, felt a little more Southern than the other stuff in the Halloween series. But I liked it all, and I just love those guys. I watch everything they make. As far as North Carolina's program as a whole, it's an okay-sized program. It's $31 million a year. So the maximum amount of production you could shoot there in a given year is probably $120 million in total budget. So that's, that's six $20 million movies, or, there's a handful of projects that are shot there that tend to be, okay sized projects, in the $15 to $20 million range. And then there's obviously some smaller stuff too. It's a 25% rebate, which means after the state certifies your incentive, then they just cut you a check, which is super convenient, right? One thing that is kind of interesting is that they have a very high minimum spend to participate in the program. So, for instance, in Louisiana, if you're a feature film and you will spend at least $300,000 in the state of Louisiana, you can participate in the program the same as any big budget movie could. But in North Carolina, you have to spend at least $1.5 million in the state of North Carolina. So that's a pretty decent sized movie. It's basically saying, we don't like the small movies. We want movies that are at least $4 or $5 million in size. But they are doing a lot of fun stuff, and they are successful in that they have gotten, known filmmakers like Danny McBride to relocate there. I think they live there, and they just keep making these TV series, right? So they're not shopping other states. They want to make all of them in North Carolina, which is great. They get to go home at night. It ends up probably being cheaper on production, and it's just a better quality of life. And for the state of North Carolina, it means those people are just going to be there every year making movies and TV series. That's pretty good. That's the goal of incentive programs.